Folks, see that truck going down the road behind us? We've got some work to do today. Hope you guys enjoy. We're just going to go around, knock out quite a few projects with me and Miss Stoney Ridge. We've got firewood to get up, we've got messes to clean up, chains to fix, and material to move around, and a little bit of firewood to cut. So come along, guys, as we get busy here on the Stoney Ridge farm, basically just getting a day in the life on this farm, building the farm the way we want it. Got to go move the cows next.
I ain't afraid to play. I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge farm. This is your first time or your 50 millionth time here. Please come on back and see me. Subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back. This is a Gale RT210, and on the front of the Gale, I've got some pretty cool stuff here. So this is from Hen Gear, and you're going to see this in a future video as we build out our mobile chicken coop or mobile egg mobile chicken tractors that are going to be following us all around the farm, right behind the cows for pasture sanitation and for egg production. So we just ordered 100 laying hens. That is going to be a handful, guys. What we're trying to do is sanitize our pastures and get those cow turds spread out without burning diesel fuel, and the byproduct is going to be good farm fresh eggs. So stay tuned for a future video of this. We got to take the little Gale up here, park it, grab the Honda Pioneer, and the wind just kicked up to about 40 miles an hour, so we're going to go over there and try and unroll a bale of hay to the cows. Miss Stoney Ridge is in town. She had an appointment this morning. She'll come back and help me in just a few minutes. Contact. So part of today's chores is getting this ready to fix that dent right here. Check it out, guys. This is an OBS, old body style Ford Power Stroke diesel. It's a 1995 model. Really nice truck. I picked it up for a great deal, but it's got a ding in the back where a trailer jackknifed, and we got to fix that. Stay tuned for a future video. Inside the Honda Pioneer, and this is the Pioneer 1006 for 2023, brand new. This is a borrowed machine from Honda. I do not own it yet. I hope to own it pretty soon, but it's been an instrumental part of taking care of things here on the farm. Secondly, we've got a shipping container over here, and let me show you this. We've got a lot of future stuff going on here on the Stoney Ridge farm. This thing is called a Free Choice Mineral Feeder, and you can see all the different letters from the periodic table of elements. Inside here will be minerals. You'll see that in a future video. Can't fool with that today, but it's coming. Inside here is my shipping container, which holds lumber. We'll open this guy up real quick, and I'll show you what's going on. So inside here, I'm storing my white oak fence boards for drying. It is about 105 degrees in here, nice and warm, and I have a fan, and we're utilizing small portable power battery banks to run a fan to blow this out. But what I need to do right now is seal it up tight. So I'll seal it up tight until this afternoon. We'll let it get nice and hot in there. That'll help that lumber to dry out just a little bit. And then we'll open it back up this evening, turn the fan on, and circulate all the humidity back out of here. If we leave it closed, it'll rain inside there because all the humidity comes off of the lumber and condensates on the roof. It won't condensate when it's hot. So we got to get her hot. This is a roller setup right here. So just purchase these rollers off an old farmer. This is how we'll set all these out on steel trusses and framework, which is all sitting right there, so that I can set a pallet or a pack of lumber on and roll it into the back of that shipping container. Lots more coming on that right there very, very soon. Now, let's grab the Honda and go over. We got to get the cows fed. This is the daily chores, guys, the daily life of the farm. And every day we're beating the bushes as hard as we can, as long as we can throughout the day. This is called the Mega Shop. This is a new shop building I just put up. Building inspector will be here around 3 o'clock so I can get the power turned on. Contact. Fencing project coming. Need to fix that later today. Flat tire on Uncle Jesse. We'll see that in a minute. Firewood pile. So these are the moo cows. Hey guys, how you doing this morning? I see milk on your face, number 202, and you are way too old to be drinking milk from mama. So all these are the cows, guys. We've got 30 Black Angus cows, and we just introduced a new bull, a South Pole bull. You'll see him, he's brown. What we do every day here is we roll out a bale of hay, either once or twice a day. All these cows are brood cows, aside from some steers, which will be used for beef later on. These are Black Angus beef cattle, and they're looking good. So we bleed red and we ride red here. That's the Pioneer. This is the Honda Foreman 500, and this is called a Greg Judy bale unroller. This is what we hook up our hay bales to, and you'll see that in just a second, and we roll them out here on the farm. This again is the Honda Foreman 500. We'll go ahead and get this guy started up. I just did a full service video on this, if you guys didn't catch it. Awesome machine, super reliable. Push button shift is the only thing that I really don't like about it, but I didn't have a choice. I picked this up used from my good buddy John. Thank you, John, for the deal. This is the most instrumental part of my wintertime pasture and grazing management program on the farm. Without further ado, we'll hook up to a bale and we'll roll her out. Cows know it's feeding time. We got to move pretty quick and get the gate closed back. They won't come for the gate once I've got them moved, but this is a little bit of a bad scenario. This ATV will stay in here after today once I get a hay bale hooked up to it. So we just got that new bull yesterday, and that made me make some contingency plans. All right, watch me mess up back in this bale unroller up. drive the spike. Time to get back, buddy. Time to get back. This is called net wrap. Take my Milwaukee fastback here and I cut that net wrap. Okay. There's a specific technique that I like to use. You guys are going to learn something here. So I cut it down low enough to where this will hang. Then all I have to do, grab my bale, eat a little bit of hay for breakfast myself, pull it, and the whole wrap comes off. You don't want your cows eating this bale wrap. People ask me all the time, what do you do with that? You recycle it? Can't recycle that, it's garbage, it's trash. But literally it's probably 2 garbage bags worth. Now, I'll unhook this chain or strap, flip this back, and then we'll unroll this bale all the way out through here where we need nutrient on the soil. This release, hook onto this D-ring, crank it up and we're prepped for our next bale. Take the remainder off. Like that. Lock our parking brake, shut her down, Buford. So here's what we got. See the cows? They'll graze this bale off of the ground, and what we're trying to do is take areas like this right here, and this is the reason why I left this bale here. I'm going to roll it on this bare spot. So you see we've got some bare soil here. We don't want that. It's called desertification. Okay? Hard as a rock. But getting better, we want to cover that up with hay, and the cows you excited? Cows will eat 95 to 98% of this hay and then trample with their hooves the rest of it into the ground and coat these bare spots with this awesome carbon biomass. If you want grass to grow in your lawn, what do? You put down seed and you spread that. What's in that hay bale? That hay bale is packed with carbon, nutrients, and most of all, grass seed. What comes out of these cows? Butt fertilizer, turds, and them turds are pH neutral, which helps our soil to become much, much more healthy here on the Stoney Ridge farm. This is a regenerative farming operation, and this is gold. Look at that. That's a 4-pound pile of poopy. There's 200 of them out here. That is how we fertilize our land in a regenerative manner, and we don't have to go buy 25 grand worth of fertilizer at the co-op and put it on our land for a band-aid for every single year to make grass turn green. So that's a repetitive process. I'll be back later this evening to do another bale, but that's all you get to see for now. Let's head on to the next chore. All right guys, truck number 2 just showed up. This is a wood stump grinder is what it is, and we'll get a good look at that here in just a minute. It's from Woods Equipment, and I decided to buy a stump grinder because we need one. We're cutting all these trees close by the house, so let's get him unloaded. Unexpected stuff always coming. Miss Stoney Ridge just showed up, and we'll get her out here and we'll start working. We got some firewood to get up. I don't know what I'd do without this Honda, man. I gotta run around, zip around everywhere, all day, every day. This is just a normal, everyday day in the life here on the farm. It just never stops, dude. Never ending. All right, contact. Guys, XPO Logistics just brought this up. This is a Woods TSG 50 stump grinder. You're gonna see this on the little TYM tractor pretty soon here on the channel, but not today. So gosh, I got a lot on my plate today, man. Hard to believe, but that's really nice. Woods TSG 50 stump grinder, and in this box right here are some parts that I need for repairing a landscape rake that I made a boo-boo and messed up. Pretty nice little critter right there, huh? Do chainsaw. Gotta get just the right saw for this job. I think skill chainsaw, because I got the skills. We're gonna take two. Whenever you have an electric chainsaw, guys, understand, take two. Echo with an extra battery. This is the DCS 2500T. This is the Skill electric chainsaw. We'll be using those to cut up some slabs. And you'll love what this bucket is for here in a second. Now the boss finally showed up to the job site.
Let's get to work.
How's that coffee this morning there, boss?
Oh, it's still kicked in.
So we've got to head over to the other side of the farm real quick, guys. Drop a few things off, then we're headed back to the sawmill. We got to stack up some firewood, but first we have to show Miss Stoney Ridge here how to repair a chain, which is going to be pretty fun. I had to take a chain apart and the cotter key broke out of it, and she just learned what a cotter key is, right?
I sure did.
And now we're going to learn how to put it in. Problem is this chain right here, and I'll show you guys. It's falling apart. This is a chain. That's a pin.
Right.
Flip it around. That's a cotter key. See how that's bent over like that?
Yeah.
So that's what you've got to do over here. Come check out this other end. We got to learn a little farm learning here. See how that pin is about to fall out?
Yes.
That cotter key is missing, right? Let's show it.
Yep.
Okay. So here's what we got to do. Here's a cotter key right here.
Yep.
Go ahead and get it prepped.
All right.
So you rotate her around. Here you go. Okay. Now, that doesn't seem like it's big enough, does it? It's barely big enough. Look at the other one. Let's see what we got.
All right.
Compare the two. Need a bigger cotter key, don't we? It's not much, is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger on the other side there.
We'll be right back. I gotta get a bigger cotter key. I'm just gonna run in and grab that real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
All righty. Inside the mega shop. Broken, Massey Ferguson. Video coming soon. Willis Jeep. Popcorn the Willis Restoration coming soon. Over here is our organizational area, and here is our cotter pins, rivets, and snap rings. Right here is what we need. Okay, and I think we just need that size right there. Gosh, it's so nice to have this organized like this so I can access all my goodies without having to scratch my head. I wonder where that is. All right, back to it again.
Let's try again.
Okay, best way to store a cotter key that I have found without dropping it is right here in your mouth. Okay, Smokey.
All right, let's try this. Oh, that one's bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger. That's the
right,
appropriate size. Bend it all the way over.
Oh, I think I'm gonna need some pliers.
Okay, you hold the camera because it's a little stout for you. Okay, got you right there. So you gotta you need to take your finger and hold it on there. Ooh, China. All right, is anything made in America? If it was an American-made chain, it would cost $800,000 for it. Where do we put the chains, honey?
The back of the trailer over there.
That's it. So we're gonna carry this on over, put it in the back of the trailer. Catch. All right. Always store all of our chains in the place that we can use them. Where you at?
I'm here.
Where'd you go?
I'm here.
All right, I'm gonna let you open it up for me
Okay.
so that I can toss it in. And it looks like it's kind of propped up there, so need to do a little organizing. Yeah, take that binder. There you go. Now, I'll drop the chain in. Binders and chains go right there, right?
All right, yep, we're good to go.
It's important that both of us know and stay organized here on the farm.
Very much so. Gets out of hand fast.
Firewood time?
Let's do it.
Do it. Wait, before we go,
Okay.
let's show these folks what we got here. This is something I'm trying out for our mobile chicken coop outfit, okay? Looks like a bucket, right?
It sure does.
It's not a bucket. It's an easy nester. This pops right onto the bucket some sort of way. Can you get it on there?
Let's see.
Does it need a little tap, tap, tappy,
Tap, 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 tap.
Smack it.
Yep.
There you go. Good.
Just a big.
Now, easy nester. So that will sit on the ground, and that's a nesting box for the chickens when we have our mobile chicken coop. So we can set that out, and the chickens will be able to nest. Or you could just simply attach the bucket to the back of the chicken coop wall. Pretty cool little setup. Easy nester. I'll post a link down the video description for you guys. You'll love that thing. I like it.
That's a
Seems like a good
fantastic
idea.
idea.
They come in a black color, and they come in, it's made out of PVC, I believe, and it comes in this color right here, and you see the bucket rim just goes right in there. Pretty cool. Neat things that YouTubers get to try. Oh, man. Can't be hitting
Old George.
George there. That's George. That's Lollipop. Here's Gail. Peanut. That's Peanut.
Peanut.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
Get the air compressor and bring it down here, but we'll
Oh, shoot.
figure that out.
Gotta get that tire later.
Yeah, we'll get it later. I keep putting it off. Daggone it, Uncle Jesse. We'll be back to here in a second. A sensor in the driveway about right here, which opens the gate right here. This gate was installed by my buddies at SWI Fence and my other buddy Ken, and my other buddy, and Ken is Forever Fence, and my other buddy Ryan Sloop from Sloop Fence. Big shout out to those guys. Big shout out to Farm Fence Solutions for all the farming stuff we have here, all the fencing. There's the phone ringing.
Saved by the bell.
I'll bet you. No.
Oh, nope. We're waiting for the inspector.
My accountant. We'll see you guys in a second. That was my accountant. Even though we're out here working, man, we still have accounting and taxes, and I hoped that would be the building inspector. Not so much.
Patiently waiting.
Ooh, there we go. All right, to the other side. Mush. Away we go. Looks like everybody's pretty content in the cow department.
Looks like the bull's sunbathing.
Let's talk to him a little bit here. Woo!
Woo! Come here, boys and girls.
I think they're too busy eating, huh?
They seem content.
All right, away we go. There's a gate down here, cowgirl. I'm gonna have you open that gate,
Just
okay?
count me on the gates. I got it.
All right, make sure I don't hit any post. This gate down here has there are two posts stuck in the mud right beside the gate.
Okay.
And you're gonna open it up and take those two posts and stick them in the ground so
Okay.
that we don't have the gate blow shut on us.
Okay, sounds good.
There you go. I don't think it's locked.
Okay.
Now we're talking. See those two little posts right there?
I sure do.
Push the gate all the way to them.
Okay.
There you go. Smash that step-in post in for me. What we got here, guys, is a mess from when I cut a tree about, I guess, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that. We got to get all this mess up. Some of it is firewood and some of it is brush. So what we're gonna do is take the brush and we're gonna pile it up against the stump, which is down there, and we're gonna take all the firewood and toss it in the back of the Honda. Guys, this is the Log Ox 3-in-1 forestry multi-tool. This is what I use to keep my chainsaw out of the dirt. This is a timber jack. This is the handle we use to pick up firewood rounds. So I don't have to bend over if I don't want to pick up my firewood and toss it in the back of the Honda, just like so. So that is for picking up firewood. This is a cant hook for rolling firewood, and this is the timber jack portion. 3-in-1 forestry multi-tool. You'll also see the picaroon being used here in just a few minutes. DCS 2500T from Echo. I like it. Pretty cool little saw. You'll see this in action a whole lot more up by the sawmill. So this is how the Log Ox log picking handle works. Basically, go right down here, grab that log, it's up. I did not have to bend over and pick up that heavy log. This thing weighs probably 60 pounds. Take it, sit it up here. That's it. Never had to bend over to pick up that log. People talk bad about this like it's some sort of gimmick. Guys, you only get one back. There were some university studies done on this tool, how much strain it saves on a person's back and how much energy it saves. We'll show you one more time. Reach down here. This is a 40, 50 pound log. Reach down, pick it up with one hand, go right over here, set it right up on the machine. I never had to bend over to pick that up. That's awesome. I'm gonna load the rest of them. This is a monster. Okay, this weighs probably 110 pounds. Never, ever had to bend over. Right up. It's heavy. Yeah. Right in there. If I'd had to bend over and pick that thing up off the ground, oh, back killer, back slayer, back saver. It's a mighty good looking burn pile you got there, honey.
Burn, baby, burn.
Look at that. Guys, what you need to know is this is what we use for cattle dewormer. We don't medicate our cows. We don't have to worm them because they'll eat the charcoal that's right here along with the wildlife. And if you ever paid attention to a campfire, you'll notice there is no ash left behind. There is no charcoal typically left behind. After 2 or 3 weeks, all the animals in the forest will come and consume it. All the cows will consume all the charcoal from this, and we won't have to worm them. Natural, Mother Nature. Let's take this wood on back.
Good.
Woo!
Sweet.
What'd you notice when we were over there running the chainsaw that was not right?
No protective helmet or chaps.
No chaps. We're gonna run up and get the chainsaw chaps real quick. I think Uncle Jesse's flat tire is gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
We had a lot on our list.
That's it. Well, I've got a farmer's helper here. We're gonna go ahead and knock out some of this firewood on the back of the dump truck. This is all slabs. You'll see them from the sawmill. Folks were asking the other day, there'll be a link at the end of this video to the sawmilling video the other day. People were asking me, why'd you waste that much? Nothing goes to waste here on the farm at all. So every stick of wood gets used, whether it's wood chips, firewood, or lumber from the sawmill. We got a Wood-Mizer LT40. We definitely need to wear my protective gear. So let's get that. We'll get down there and get to work. Park. It's all neatly placed here. Sweet. High vis. Do you know what these are?
Handles.
Paddle shifters.
Oh, the paddle shifters.
There you go. Handles. Yeah, oh, you're kind of right. Sort of.
Paddle shifters. Sort of, kind of, not really.
Same thing that the Raptor has. Paddle shifter. You've driven the Raptor, right?
I haven't driven it yet.
What?
Nope.
Ooh.
I've been the passenger.
Somebody needs to drive the Raptor. You'll never want to drive another car. These are all the slabs.
Woo.
There you go, hon. Gotta chap up. Gotta keep your chaps. We gotta get some chaps for Miss Stoney Ridge. And a
Give me
good
some
Miss
bright
Stoney
pink
Ridge
chaps.
chainsaw, yeah. Will you grab that Skill electric chainsaw that's
sure,
in the
wheels,
back
it's
of
on
the
back.
Honda there? The cool thing about having the Honda Pioneer is having a back seat. And not only is it great for passengers, we had some guests that came to the farm yesterday. Oh, fall down. It's great for hauling equipment too, so it just basically gives you another compartment for hauling equipment. Now, we're gonna show you a cool tool, a cool part of the log ox that you've probably never seen before. This is called a picaroon. So this is the handle to the log ox. I keep wanting to call it saw haul. Those guys, both of the guys that run saw haul, Kenny and my buddy runs log ox. It's American made product here. I keep calling them the same thing for some reason. I don't know why. So this is a picaroon. What I do with the picaroon is I'm gonna grab, and it won't matter so much right now, but it will once we get further along, but I'll take the picaroon, I'll hook this and pull it out to where I need it. And my goal here, see that beetle up there? Beetlejuice. I think a little Beetlejuice got on there. So my goal is to do this. Simply pull my logs out about 16 inches, or my slabs out about 16 inches, like so. And then I'll go right along and just cut the ends off of them. This will help save me from lifting, and it'll help save me from the god-awful splinters that you can get here. Yeah, so super handy. Also good for grabbing firewood rounds and moving them around, or something like this. Guys, these cool tools, man. I just want to show it to you. So we got a log here. It's about 8 feet long, probably 10 inches around. I can move this with the picaroon. I can drag that whole log with that picaroon. That's what it's designed to do. Watched a cool documentary the other day on YouTube about the old log drive, right?
Yeah, we did. It was really interesting.
It was really cool. And these guys had picaroons that were like 16 feet long, and they used them to drive logs down through the river back in the day. The old days, the old ways. Pretty cool.
Talk about hard work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was tired just watching them.
Well, you're gonna get tired doing this too. So I'm gonna cut,
Okay.
You're gonna stack,
Okay.
and stack them as efficiently as you possibly can.
Okay.
And then we'll put these on the firewood pile. Nothing starts a fire like these cuttings from the sawmill. And this is just unusable stuff. That's a 150-pound slab right there, guys. Testament of the Skill chainsaw right here. I had no idea Skill even made a chainsaw till the other day. And we picked this little guy up. Has bar oil right there. Feels pretty good. Not quite as responsive as that Echo, but cost-wise, this is less than half the cost of the Echo. Biggest thing is we don't hit the back of the daggone truck. Well, you see how it chops through that pine pretty quick, but it didn't eat that oak quite as good. I'm gonna go around the other side here. Yep. There we go. So our stack has started. We'll just keep pulling them out, cutting, pulling, cutting, pulling, cutting. Let's do a quick comparison maybe from the skill to the, that's an oak board. We'll do a couple laps right here. I'll just cut this off with the skill and then we'll show you the echo. Listen to it when I pull the trigger. See how it slowly engages? Okay, now with the echo, totally different sound, huh? Two saws that accomplish the same thing. One of them is a little more pro grade and one of them is a little more homeowner grade. Guys, it's getting dark. And that is the end of our daily chores for you to see. If you want to see more on the Stoney Ridge Farm, please hit that like button, jump in, subscribe to the channel. All the cool tools that we used in today's video will be linked down in the video description if you guys want to pick yourself up one. There will be a coupon code to the log ox. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. We got a little work to do and the sun is going down, right?
We sure do.
All right. See y'all. Woo! Give me a real woo.
Woo!
Show me your war face. Show me your real war face. Work on it. See y'all.
Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge, bring your